So today I did make the ride all the way over to Horse Springs Campground. Didn't go all the way up to the Big Pines Flat Campground or to Fawnskin like I had hoped. Up on an overturned vehicle here, and I just seen some people back there that were walking. I'm gonna turn around. Pretty sure the people walking back there, that was them. Hey, you all right?
Yeah, we all right. We was able to walk away. Yeah,
Oh, man.
Spot out right here.
Yeah, in the dirt. It gets crazy in there.
I don't have any bars. Can I?
I don't know if my phone does. I'll check.
I was hoping you had better signal than I did out here.
I got like Spectrum. I'm not sure, but
you probably worse than me.
I got a bar.
A bar? That's what I got.
But you need to try to make a call, or?
Well, I'm trying to get AAA out here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know a number to call?
I don't know the number. I'm trying to Google it and can't get Google.
Oh, hang on. No, I don't have internet data.
Okay.
I tell you what though, I can go down that way.
Okay.
Eat one of these. It might just be in this hot pocket.
All right.
And I could get a signal.
And let me know. And you get the number.
It's all right. Today's adventure. Maybe this time we're gonna make it over to Fawnskin, up by Big Bear. Except today, we're on a 3-wheel CanAm Spyder. Bit different trip today. As I mentioned, I'm on the CanAm Spyder, so don't have quite the suspension in the rear that I need. I don't have a lot of ground clearance in the front, so I've got to take it easy with some of the bumps and pick the pathway I choose wisely so I don't ground the bottom of the Spyder. made it back here. This is where I was at the last trip on the way to Horse Spring Campground, and I didn't quite make it up to Fawnskin. But that will be for another day and another adventure. So today, another day. Let's see if we can make it up there on a Spyder. So on my last trip, I was on the electric bike, the electric mountain bike, and I made it up here a ways and turned off to Horse Spring Campground because it was already in the afternoon. You can see the sun over here as well. Plans for today are to go up to Big Pine Flats Campground and then come out at Fawnskin and take Highway 18 back over to Crestline on the paved roads and come back home on the paved roads. There's a turnoff right here, and that will take you over to a creek, and if you follow it far enough, it'll take you around over towards Deep Creek Hot Springs. A little bit rocky terrain in here, so I gotta go slow. Bit of mud, maybe. That wasn't too bad at all. This looks like this is going to be a bit of a climb. Hit the gas. Got some rocks in this section here, so I've got to take it slow. But probably the worst combination is when it's real rocky and you're going uphill, or at least on a Spyder. It's not really made to be off-road like this, at least not this rough. I do have about 1.5 inch extra height on the front just from setting the shock preload, but that's not a lot when you're off-road. Well, here's the turnoff to the 4N16 that I took on the last trip over to Horse Spring Campground, and behind me here is 3N14, which is Coxey Coxey Road. And up ahead, you'll see 3N14 continues to Big Pine Flats. There's some really nice views as you come winding your way back into these canyons. All right, there's a steep little ridge to go down here. That's what I gotta watch out for, is that trench. So I gotta pick and choose my path to get across. You start to see some pine trees back here as we enter the forest area. So you'll start to see pine cones on the ground, and you know that you've entered the San Bernardino National Mountains. A little bit of a rough climb. There's a mix of soft sand and then rocky terrain. that you have to navigate. The more trees you see, the better the trail gets. There's a few turnoffs, some that go south and some go to my left to the north, and some of those are really rough terrain. You can get up into these peaks of the canyon here on some of the trails that spin off of 3N14. Sunlight. Now I'm coming back up out of the canyon into the light. This trail will keep winding its way around to Big Pine Flats Campground, and you can see up ahead it winds into that canyon. Whew. So that's been a pretty rough stretch there. Kind of feel like I should have loaded up the 3-wheel ATC for off-road. Getting a little closer up the ridge there towards the Big Pine Flats. Whew. I'm working my way around here towards the campground area, or close to it. You see we're hitting the pavement here. Big Pine Flats right now, you can see it's closed because the government shutdown going on right now. So I'm up here at the Big Pine Flat near the campground. Just there, I came up from Apple Valley on that side. You see right here, Big Pine Flat OHV staging area. This is a really popular area for off-roading, whether you're in Jeeps or dirt bikes, ATVs, whatever you're riding. Trails go every direction from here. You'll see right here, Holcomb Valley. This is the old gold mining region. And this trail I just came up, 3N14, was the old wagon trail where they would take the gold all the way down to San Bernardino. Apple Valley is 21 miles, and that's where I just came from. And you see Fawnskin is 7 miles. Fawnskin's a little town on the, I want to say, north side of Big Bear Lake. But you can see all the marker signs. The trails here go in all directions. Some of these trails, even if you have 4-wheel drive, you better be lifted because some of them are pretty rough. You'll see Crab Flat Campground, 12 miles that way. I just passed Big Pine Flat Campground right here. But it's a really great area. I'll get a picture of the map right there, and I'll post it up on the link right here. And you can see all these trails are just really wonderful. I've ridden, not all of them, but I've ridden quite a few up here, enough to enjoy the outdoors and the trails. I've had my Jeep up here all the way down towards Crab Flat. I've been on the other side of the ridges here where it drops down towards Lucerne Valley. That's a pretty steep ridge, but it's a lot of fun. If you have the chance, come on out and visit and check it out. So the road continues to Fawnskin, 7 miles. It's easier to come in from Fawnskin to get to this campground than it is to come up from Apple Valley. You really need to be in an ATV or a 4-wheel drive. But from Fawnskin on this side, 2-wheel drive vehicles come through here routinely. See some of the pine trees here in the canyon. The sun going down and the moon in the sky. ridge to go down here. There's 3N08. You don't want to take that left. That goes up a steep ridge as well. Or if you take the steep ridge from Big Pine Flats, that's one of the trails that where you'll come out at as you come back around. You can already see the fall foliage colors on the trees up here. There we go. It'll wind its way out of this canyon and down into Fawnskin. There's a little market right there. There's the gate at certain times of year where it could be closed. So coming out that edge of the National Forest, you'll see there's another area here, Hannah Flat. And there's a campground, but it's closed off right now as well. As I mentioned, it's Monday, October 27th. And a lot of these in the National Forest area, these campgrounds are closed due to the government shutdown. Back into the off-road a bit after a short section with asphalt. There is a sign that says rough road back there, but it looks like it's been graded at least fairly recently. You can see here I reached the pavement, and there's an Eagle Summit property right here on my left, and it's probably just over a half mile to the intersection at Fawnskin Market. Up here. I'm on the other side of Big Bear Lake, but on the south side I can see snow on the mountain. So 3N14 comes in at Rim of the World Drive, and the intersection right here with Fawnskin Market. It's a long ways to come for an ice cream cone, but the journey was worth it. Take Highway 18 over to Crestline. Work my way back down towards Silverwood Lake, back down into the Victor Valley area.